I heard a crack on my side. Right, there's the wood and the bottom part that seems to have cracked all of a sudden. Look at that. Look at that. Apparently what I noticed down there was 2 of the wood planks on the bottom were misaligned already, so they were just floating in the air. So I guess what happens is when me and Christine's weight was on the mattress, it must have cracked the wood because there's no more support to hold us.
We're not even overweight.
Yeah, I'm like 165 right now, or 160.
And before we even came here, we noticed like his side was already dented, so it kind of looked like I think someone, maybe obese even, may have made that dent and set it up for failure.
Either that or the housekeeper they had must have misaligned the wood planks when they were changing the mattress or something, or flipping over.
Yeah.
So it was either or, but yeah, it was not a good experience so far.
We shall see. Hopefully Airbnb does not charge us this, or at least the host does not charge us for these damages, because it was a very, like every time you move you can hear a creak and we're like and for the first time it actually happened.
Anyways, we're heading now to
Starbucks Reserve.
Starbucks Reserve.
Yeah. He wants the wheel. What would you say? Barreled something.
Apparently what they do is that they give you one huge ice cube like in whiskey, and then and they put it in a cup, and then they pour a coffee in there. So I'm drinking whiskey, guys.
We're back. Starbucks Reserve. So we were at Starbucks Reserve enjoying our drink, and then all of a sudden a subscriber came up to me and was like, "Hello there, I got a job at Accenture thanks to you." Oh my god. I did not know that at this point of recording, it's like 5,000 subscribers, that I would actually get someone to recognize me.
Seattle?
Yeah, I think they were also traveling with family too, because I saw a lot of people with them. And also, like, if you're in Starbucks Reserve when you're here in Seattle, there's a high chance you're a traveler, you're a tourist. To the Mora show. Mora! Got the maraschino cherry cream. Tasted like maraschino cherry, and I love maraschino cherry. He got the bag. So this nice young lady actually stopped us in the middle of the street and was like, "Hey, you guys should check out the water." So we're gonna go check it out, the Waterfront Trail. I think this is the way, I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, we'll just keep going along the water. There it is. We are now on Bajun Drive, or Bune Drive, I don't know how you say it, but we are along the Waterfront Trail. Where are we going? I don't know. I was wrong. This is not the right way. Like, maybe? Hooray! Hooray! It says to Seattle Ferry. Top of the hill, turn right. We're now over here. We're back in Seattle. Now walk into Space Needle. Whew. Oh my god, we just walked by a Seattle NFT museum. We are back to the Space Needle. Oh my god. mountains. Oh my god. Look at the mountains. Snow caps and everything. You can see the movement through my camera. Pork belly. We had a scare this morning. Why do we always have a freaking cat scare in the morning when we're on vacation? But essentially what happened is, like, in the middle of the night at like 1 or 2 a.m. my phone started buzzing like crazy, and I had it where I had motion sensors set up that whenever there's any of my cameras sensing a human, which we actually do have rover drop-in visits for 2 of the days, but I set for cat and any motion and any human for the office ones. And in our apartment, we have the office door completely closed. Unfortunately, the previous owner actually was a family that had little kids, so I think they actually changed out all the doors to not have any locks, so we can't actually lock anything. But of course, the scare was going to make us require us now to just lock this damn door and to be able to install a handle. But I looked at all of these footages and I see them just like walking around in the office, like lounging around, eventually playing with something they shouldn't be playing with. You know, like the stuffed animals on top of my videos? They're not supposed to play with that. There's a reason why they're on a big tall shelf above everything else. So I was like, in this morning, I went crazy and just like messaged every single rover sitter in the area. Of course, like the ones that I've been working with, but one of them has not responded, and that's actually our original one. I looked at her calendar on Rover and it looks like she wasn't even available this weekend, so if she were to respond, like, that would be even lucky for me. And then the other one was the other rover sitter that I was contacting initially, and she is also away for this weekend. So I started reaching out to random people around the area, and finally I found someone that was able to walk over there within 20 minutes. And thankfully we have a doorman, because if we had any issues with the keys and everything, they wouldn't be able to go in. But with the doorman, they were able to go up with the instructions I provided in our app. So that's what happened. And then they finally came in. And because like she's never seen our apartment before, I asked her to like FaceTime me. So I showed her everything of like, oh, can you open this door? Or can you, like, he's usually under the desk, and then there he is. He's under the desk. And at that time, it was only Sora that was in the office. But I made her like close the office door like shut, because there's like one way you could close it, but it won't be like making that clicking sound where it actually make contact with the door frame and made it closed. And let's just pray for the next 24 hours because our flight is tomorrow at 9 p.m. And let's just pray that they don't try it again. And there is like actually and I do have like some footage here where there's like a box right by the door, and they probably have been standing on that to reach the door handle. They're getting too smart. They're too smart for their own good. So I asked her to also move that box away so they can't reach it as much. So now the only way through is like to actually jump for it. And Sora, being the smart one, jumps for it and pushes the door with his weight. So it is still possible for him to get in there. Oh my god. But I went on Amazon last night and just bought a door handle with a lock. Let's just pray that they don't do anything stupid the next time around. But I'm glad, because it didn't seem like they were doing anything weird in there. Like, they've been in that office for a while, so it's not like they don't know what to do. But usually when we're there, they don't do certain things, like play with my stuffed animals. And then I also saw something that was a little bit scary, which was I saw Sora playing with a hairband. And there's a lot of stories where cats ingest hairbands and then it gets stuck in there and they need emergency surgery. So when I get back, I'm probably gonna have to look for the hairband to make sure it's actually hidden somewhere. Like maybe he like pushed under the closet, because when I looked at the cameras that detected the actual footage of like motion, he was like playing around a closet door, and there's a high chance that he probably pushed it under the closet door. And I'm gonna hope that's it, or that he let it alone and then it walked away, and it's hopefully somewhere in the actual office door. But a lot of our cats don't eat stupid things, they only eat food. But who knows, you never know what happens when you're on vacation. So that scares all over. Thank you so much, Shada, for stepping in last minute on a Rover cat sitter drop-in visit, and now we can finally enjoy the rest of the day, which is actually our last day here. We don't even have actual plans here, but we're thinking about going for some dumplings. We're gonna be walking around, going for food, and there's also Din Tai Fung in the area too, and I have not had Din Tai Fung. He also has not had Din Tai Fung, so maybe we'll go there. We'll see what is available, but it's either we're going to go to Dozone today and Din Tai Fung tomorrow after we check out, or the vice versa. We go to Din Tai Fung and then we switch it out and go to Dozone tomorrow. So that's the plan. We don't even know what we're going to be doing that, but it's probably just going to be lunch. And we're going to go shopping, walking around. For the first time, we're not going to have an itinerary. Ever since I started planning a lot of trips with Addison here, I've actually been doing like one chill day for the entire trip where we don't plan anything. That way, if there's anything that we looked around and we're like, oh, we like this, or we want to try to do that, but we don't have time on the calendar, that's our like fallback day. Or it's also a day that, let's say it rains and then it changes our plans a little bit, then those plans will be moved to that day instead. So that's like what I've been using, these chill days where I always plan for, like, let's say we're here in Seattle for 5 days, where we're also here in Vancouver for 5 days too. I'd only plan for 4 days of activity, and then the 5th day is like kind of like something you can move around for anything that happens, or for just like walking around and just enjoying the city alone. So that's what we're going to be doing today.
Okay guys, quick update on the bed issue. So we end up taking out the mattress, put on the floor while I sleep on the couch because I'm a good person. And now we're gonna but someone's gonna come in and replace their bed frame for the host. But yeah, last night sleeping was pretty comfortable by myself, you know. It was nice.
Crush that shit. I deserve it. We're back here in Nordstrom now. Now we go to the store that us peasants can afford. Should I get it? Should I get it? I should get it. Yeah, I will get it. Oh, I will get it.
Aww.
Shake food. I made him wear it. At the moment I took out my DJ pocket, he just took it off. It actually fits him. I think we're done with shopping. We're just heading over to Boba and then figuring out what we're doing for dinner. But look at that, it's so pretty. All those balls. And then the waterfall. Heading over to R&B downtown Seattle, bubble tea. After a 1 hour and 30-minute nap, we're finally on our way to Pink Door. Hopefully it's not a long wait. It's only 5:33 and they just opened 33 minutes ago. So let's just not hope it's 1 hour wait. Unfortunately, Pink Door did not work. We went there, it was like literally 5:33, 5:40, and it said no walk-in available because it's all booked up until 9:30. So late. So we literally went, sat down, and was looking at a bunch of restaurants at Yelp, and they all said no. Then finally we found a place called Sushi Kashiba, and we called them, and they said like, oh yeah, we do it, walk in, and right now the wait is like about 1 hour to 1 hour 15 minutes, but thankfully they actually do allow us to put our name down and then walk around. So now we're gonna walk around. We just finished our omakase. How was it?
It was good.
It's good.
Super good.
Yeah, good way to end the trip. Good morning, everyone. This is our last full day here. It's not even a full day. It's more like up until 9 p.m., 9:50 p.m. in Seattle. Going to Pot Doughnuts. Right over there. I'm gonna try this out. You see this glazed donut? It's my London vlog. We have finally arrived at Tai Fung in Seattle. The heaviest bag of Wong. We're now just walking around in Nordstrom to burn off some energy. Next stop, Seattle dog. Addison approved? Addison approved. He has gone through his first time in TSA pre-check, and I just did clear enrollment, so in the end, we're still not in the same freaking line. are back. We finally made it to the Centurion Lounge. Got a blackberry fresca, some Cheez-Its, some beef, cheese tortellini, salami I think, egg. So we just finished at the Centurion Lounge. They literally closed, so we had no choice but to leave. Well, what did you think? Because it was your first time and my first time too at the Centurion Lounge.
That was nice. It'll be clean.
Yeah, the food was better, I think, and there was also a little fiasco at a certain point where someone was being denied access and then they started yelling and some people actually were like got physical, and then literally 25% of the entire lounge started running at the entrance like, what's going on? What's going on? Do I need to beat someone?